Have you ever wondered what it takes to become an officer in the Indian Armed Forces? It's not just about physical strength or academic prowess. It's about embodying the values and principles that the forces stand for. The Indian Armed Forces, a symbol of pride and honor, have a mission of protecting the nation's sovereignty, maintaining peace and security, and supporting in times of national emergencies. As an officer, you'll have a multitude of roles and responsibilities. You could be leading troops into battle, strategizing defense tactics, or even managing resources and logistics. But above all, an officer is a leader, a motivator, and a role model for the soldiers under their command. Stepping into the shoes of an officer isn't easy. It requires dedication, commitment, and a spirit of selfless service. To become an officer in the Indian Armed Forces, one needs to go through a rigorous selection process called the Services Selection Board, or SSB interview. So, what exactly is this SSB interview? You might be wondering. Well, let's dive in and explore. The Service Selection Board, or SSB, is a comprehensive interview process designed to assess candidates who aspire to serve in the Indian Armed Forces as officers. The aim is not merely to test academic knowledge or physical prowess. Instead, it's to evaluate a candidate's overall personality, leadership potential, intellectual ability, and adaptability to the military environment. The SSB interview is a meticulously structured process that spans over 5 days. Each day is designed with specific activities that probe into different aspects of a candidate's personality and capabilities. On day 1, the screening test takes place. This is a filter stage where candidates are assessed based on their intelligence and perception. It's a make or break day, as only those who clear this stage proceed to the next 4 days. Day 2 is the psychological test day. Here, the candidate's mental robustness, decision-making skills, social adaptability, and more are put to the test. Day 3 and 4 are dedicated to the Group Testing Officers (GTO) tasks. These tasks are designed to assess a candidate's team skills, leadership qualities, and problem-solving capabilities. Finally, on Day 5, the conference takes place. It's a final review where all the assessors collectively decide the fate of the candidate. Now, it's important to note that the SSB interview isn't about outshining others. It's about showcasing your potential as an officer in the Indian Armed Forces. The assessors are looking for qualities like effective intelligence, social adaptability, courage, and a sense of responsibility, among others. Remember, the SSB interview is not an examination where you're competing against others. It's an assessment where you're competing against yourself. It's about producing the best version of you and proving that you have what it takes to be an officer in the Indian Armed Forces. The SSB interview is designed to test a candidate's potential and suitability for a career in the defense services. So, are you ready to step up to the challenge? Let's delve deeper into the SSB interview, starting with Day 1. The first day of the SSC interview is a whirlwind of activities designed to assess the candidate's intelligence, alertness, and perception. The day starts with the infamous screening test. This test is a litmus paper of sorts, designed to quickly assess whether a candidate has the basic qualities required to be an officer in the Indian Armed Forces. Following the screening test, candidates are put through verbal and non-verbal intelligence tests. The verbal intelligence test checks the candidate's command over the English language and their ability to express their thoughts clearly and concisely. The non-verbal intelligence test, on the other hand, assesses the candidate's ability to understand and interpret information without the use of words. This test is crucial in determining a candidate's ability to adapt in situations where verbal communication might not be possible. The day concludes with the picture perception and description test. This test is designed to evaluate a candidate's ability to perceive and interpret ambiguous situations. Candidates are shown a picture for 30 seconds and are then asked to write a story based on the picture within 4 minutes. This test not only assesses their creativity and imagination, but also their speed of thought and decision-making ability. Day 1 ends with the screening process, and only those who cleared this stage proceed to the next day. Days 2 to 5 are when the real challenges begin. In the labyrinth of the SSB interview, the second day marks the beginning of the psychological test. This is not just a test of your mental fortitude, but also a deep dive into your subconscious mind. Here, the assessors are looking for traits of leadership, courage, and resilience. They want to see a candidate who can think on their feet, even under pressure. The third day brings the group testing officer tasks. This is where your ability to work in a team, your problem-solving skills, and your leadership qualities are put to the test. You'll face a series of outdoor tasks, each designed to assess your tactical and strategical abilities. The group testing officer tasks are not just about physical strength. They are a test of your mental agility and your ability to make decisions in high-pressure situations. On the fourth day, you'll be invited for a personal interview. This is a one-on-one session with a senior officer. The goal here is to know you better as an individual, beyond the confines of test situations. They will probe your life experiences, your motivations, your strengths, and your weaknesses. Remember, honesty and self-awareness are key in this interaction. And finally, the conference on the fifth day, the culmination of all your efforts. This is where all the assessors come together to discuss each candidate. Based on their observations and scores, they make the final decision on whether a candidate is recommended to be an officer in the Indian Armed Forces or not. These 4 days are packed with challenges that will stretch you in every possible way. Each test, each task, and each interaction is designed to assess your potential as a future officer. They are looking for individuals who can lead, who can inspire, and who can make tough decisions when necessary. But remember, while these tests are challenging, they are not impossible. Each one is an opportunity to showcase your abilities, your potential, and your dedication to serve your country. So, brace yourself for these 4 days. Prepare mentally, physically, and emotionally. Stay calm, stay focused, and most importantly, stay true to